Yo, YouTube, wir gucken jetzt noch ein Video. Stung by the longest stinger Cow Killer Ant. Dieser verrückte Typ lässt sich von einer Biene stechen, die normalerweise Kühe tötet. Oder die Kühe töten kann. Habe ich richtig Bock drauf, lasst gerne ein Like da, wenn euch das warum auch immer gefällt. Und dann viel Spaß mit dem Video. Easy one.
Holy crap. Are you guys rolling? Look at this. That is a cow killer.
Die sieht so süß aus.
Here filming me getting
Die sieht
stung
so
by
süß
a
aus.
giant desert hairy scorpion, and we were taking a break, and I came over to this pasture, and I saw this cow killer scurrying around. Oh, they're fast. They're super fast.
Oh, ich hätte so Schiss, allein da schon gestochen zu werden.
Got it. Woo! All right, I think it's my turn to go arm to stinger with one of the most painful stinging insects on the planet, the cow killer of Arizona. Let's go, guys.
Das ist die krasseste Biene oder der krasseste, schmerzhafteste Stich, der auf der Welt existiert. Checkt ihr das?
The cow killer is what the velvet ant is called in the United States because they are often found in cow pastures and their sting is said to be so horrible that it's painful enough to kill a cow. We don't even have to say.
Ey, der Typ, der die Animation gemacht hat, Digga, feuert ihn bitte. Bitte feuert ihn. Digga, was ist das denn?
So horrible that it's painful enough.
Guck mal, dieses Ding, das ist einfach nur so, das läuft so auf dem Bildschirm rum und das ist ja so lieblos und schlecht gemacht.
To kill a cow.
Lol.
We don't even have to set up the sting table. It's already set up. Luckily, the sting of that giant desert hairy scorpion wasn't that bad. Oh my God, the venom spray, did you see that? Oh. So, I'm gonna be able to hopefully
Das soll der schlimmste Insektenstich der Welt sein, Freunde.
This is the insect responsible for our most famous viral video ever, with over 83 million views.
Da dachten wir uns nochmal, wir nehmen die Views nochmal mit und machen es nochmal. Und weil ich extrem auf Schmerzen geil bin.
But I haven't yet taken the sting from this one.
Okay, let me get back here.
You all right? And not only am I going to attempt this sting test, but I will also be putting the most famous sting in Brave Wilderness history on our brand new and improved Bite Sting Index, where I will rank this sting on intimidation, pain, and aftermath, ranking each from 1 to 10, and then taking the average score to see where the cow killer falls on the official Brave Wilderness BSI. So the first impressions of this cow killer, which is a velvet ant, is that it looks a lot different than the cow killer that stung coyote years ago. It has the exact same patterning and fur, but instead of a red abdomen, it has almost like a burnt orange coloration. And that's the cool thing about velvet ants. They come in a variety of shapes, patterns, and colors.
Das ist ja richtig cool, Alter.
To be found all over the Americas. But I happen to think the ones here in the southwestern United States are some
Alter, ich bin so froh, dass es in Deutschland diese Ekelviecher nicht gibt. Aber guck mal, die sehen so süß aus. Als Kind würdest du doch denken, oh, das ist so schön flauschig. Oh, so ein kleiner Flauschi. Oh, und würdest so das streicheln wollen. Und dann, keine Ahnung, fällt halt deine Hand ab, weil die dich sticht.
Coolest looking of all the species. It's called a velvet ant, but it's not a species of ant at all. In fact, it is a wingless wasp. The males of this species actually have wings and fly around, but they don't have stingers. Only the female velvet ants have stingers, so we know because this one doesn't have wings, it's definitely going to be able to give me a sting. Now, I have been stung by another species of velvet ant before, the panda ant, where I was the first person to ever document being stung by this species down in Chile. Ooh, yeah, okay. Definitely took a really good sting and a bite. I saw a lot of the comments. People were asking, hey, how does that stack up to the velvet ant in Arizona? And I didn't know because I've never been stung by one. Well, I'm about to find out, and so are all of you.
Richtig Bock.
Oh man, the reality of this just set in. I have the sting kill out. I will treat this sting with the sting kill as well. This is not a paid ad. This is just something I'm curious about. Of course, I've got an EpiPen just in case I have any kind of crazy allergic reactions. This is a first aid device that will help me get to emergency medical attention should I need it. Hopefully, this is just a lot of pain and we don't have to go down that route.
Dieser Team hat so einen Schaden. Ja, ich habe hier einen zweiten Arm dabei, falls mein einer Arm abstirbt, während ich gestochen werde. Ja, geil. Chillig.
And with that, let's get a look at the stinger of this insect. So this is always the tricky part, getting a grip. And They're called the indestructible insect because their exoskeleton, their body, is so strong. It is way stronger than most insects. So I'm not going to be able to crush it or hurt it whatsoever.
Das sieht eigentlich so fluffig aus und
that?
süß aus.
I already heard something that I was curious about. These insects have the ability to actually emit a squeak that's called stridulation. It's a warning distress signal, an alarm siren, if you will. And this one, I just
Und
heard
es lockt den ganzen Stamm an.
You'll be able to hear it.
Alter.
Not quite as noisy as the panda ant, but you can definitely hear it. But don't worry, I'm not hurting this insect at all.
Nö.
Now the stinger, look at how
Hast du
long
gefragt,
it is.
ne?
Oh my gosh, look at that stinger.
Alter.
The stinger of the cow killer is one of the longest stingers of all insects. In fact, to the body size ratio, it has the longest stinger of any stinging insect on
Fast wie bei mir.
the planet. Wow. And because this one is bigger, that stinger is much larger than the panda ant I was stung by in Chile. Wow, that stinger is seriously large. Okay, I think it is time to test out the sting of this fuzzy little insect. Are you guys ready?
Es geht los.
We're ready.
Es
Okay,
geht
the first
los.
thing I want to do is I want to attempt to let the cow killer sting me on its own. In order to do that, we're going to put it back in the container, and I'm going to just place it right on the usual
Das macht so
spot.
einen Schaden. Der heftigste Stich der Welt.
2, 3.
Oh mein Gott.
Oh boy, I can feel the fuzz.
Okay, ist hat nicht so Bock.
Abdomen's like right against my skin.
Ja, guck mal, eigentlich wollen die dich doch gar nicht stechen.
Nerve-wracking. I can
Die wollen das nicht.
see the cow killer's trying to get out of the glass.
Ja, natürlich will's aus dem Glas. Hä? Oh mein Gott.
Just as I thought, not gonna sting on its own. Here we go, I'm gonna flip it over. Woo! All right, hang on. Whew. That'll get your nerves going.
Oh mein Gott.
Okay. All right. So, you don't really need to worry about taking a sting
Die Arme
from
will
this
nur raus,
insect
ja.
unless
Die hat gar keinen
you
Bock auf
really
die
antagonize
Scheiße.
it by trying to grab it or hold it with a pair of forceps.
Oh, jetzt
and
muss
let
er
it
wieder
sting
diesen
you that
komischen
way,
Griff
which is
machen,
what I'm about to do
damit die
next.
jetzt sticht, oder was?
Because I'm very curious how it stacks up to the velvet ants of South America. Moment's setting in, and I'm actually gonna take a sting. All right, let's get a good grip. Just gonna get it right on the back there. There we go. Okay,
Oh mein Gott.
it's getting warm. She's getting fired up. You can see where
Oh
I had
mein
the glass placed
Gott.
earlier to prove that she wasn't gonna sting on her own, but she's definitely gonna sting me now.
Digga, guck
That
doch
stinger
mal.
is firing.
Nein.
You guys got your shot? I'm gonna do it right in the center of that sting zone. All right. I'm Mark Vins. I'm about to enter the sting zone with the velvet ant, the cow killer of the Southwest. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, she's biting me. Nothing yet.
Hä? Oh Gott. Oh Gott!
I got that stinger. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh. Whoa. Way. Oh.
Warum macht das nochmal? Hallo, bist du beschossen? Alter, wie der dir drauf drückt! Hallo! Hallo!
Wow. Yeah, that is way worse than the panda ant. Way worse.
Alter, er findet's aber ein bisschen zu geil, glaub ich.
Oh, it burns. It really burns. Here, I'm gonna put her back. Yeah, that burns. That definitely burns. She nailed me right there. See that? See that red spot? Oh man, that is gonna swell. That is searing pain. Way worse than the panda ant. Like times 10. Times 10 worse. That is a for real sting. Holy moly. yeah, that's one of the better ones I've taken. It is, oh, hang on.
Hey, der chillt ja aber voll, Digga. Coyote ist voll ausgerastet. Der hat sich so irgendwie, der hat sich die ganze Zeit so rumgewälzt, als hätte ihn mir so ins Bein geschossen oder so.
Wow, I got hit 3 times.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, the worst one being right there in the middle. And I felt that stinger go all the way in. I mean, probably like at least a 1/4 inch underneath the skin. You can see that there's a little bit of a blood spot, a little bit of redness there from like some hemorrhaging underneath the skin. But you can really see the blotchiness starting to go. I can already tell you right now, the swelling from this tomorrow is going to be so much worse than it is right now. But right now I'm feeling the effects of the venom, the pain. And it is time for me, I think, to get a little bit of...
Ach so, er packt das so easy, weil sein Arm bereits abgestorben ist. Digga, der hat ja voll gechillt. What the fuck? Der war ja übelst entspannt. Hä? Also das von Coyote, das, also wirklich der... der ist so richtig aufgesprungen, hat so... Also ich sag ja mal, der andere, Coyote Peterson, dass er immer so ein bisschen overacted irgendwie. Und dann werde ich immer geflamed in den Kommentaren. Ja, lass dich doch selber mal von der Hornisse stechen. So, nein, mach ich nicht. Finde ich, dass er das so chillig wegsteckt, oder? Als wäre es so gar nicht so, au, das tut ja weh. So, weißt du, den juckt es doch gar nicht.
Sting kill on this sting. Let's go. Hopefully help cool down the burn I'm feeling on my skin. Oh yeah, that's like a dull pain. Cool relief though. Yeah. This sting is way more powerful than the panda ant. I don't know if it's a size thing or if it's just generally the Southwest velvet ants, the cow killers, are just that much more painful.
Bisschen Schwungel, bisschen Kleber, dann
that was
passt
a wallop. I'm glad to have a little something to help put out the burn from that pain.
Boah, aber das
I can
schwellt
tell you
schon
right now
krass
though,
an, ne?
tomorrow is going to be the worst day of this. We're going to have to monitor this thing for the next 24 to 48 hours. I am by no means out of the woods. And now it's time to break down this sting and give the cow killer its official ranking on the Bite Sting Index. For intimidation, I give the cow killer a 7.5 out of 10. Even though they are fuzzy and colorful, once you see that stinger all the way out, all bets are off, and you know it means business. As for pain, I was super shocked by this one because I thought it would be at least similar to the panda ant. I was definitely wrong. It was many times worse, so I give it an 8 out of 10.
Was?
Lastly, the aftermath. The swelling and the pain spiked big time in the hours following the sting.
Okay, das ist geisteskrank. Das ist geisteskrank. Aber der würde dir eine 8 von 10 geben und war so gechillt bei dem. Also wie reagiert er dann denn bei einem 10 von 10 Schmerz? So, hä?
Well into the next day. While it is by no means a bullet ant, it definitely hurts for a good long while, and I would say the aftermath is much worse than the sting itself, giving it an 8.5 out of 10. That total score gives the cow killer an official BSI rating of an 8. That is the highest ranking so far, and a lot of bang pow for such a tiny creature.
Okay. Ja, haben wir das jetzt auch mal gesehen. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da, abonniert diesen Kanal, um keine weiteren Reactions zu verpassen. Und schreibt mal in die Kommentare, von was ihr euch sehr gerne stechen lassen würdet. Oder würdet ihr euch von dem Vieh stechen lassen? Niemand würde sich stechen lassen, freiwillig. Naja. Ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder, wenn es wieder heißt.
Brudi hat nen Sub geschenkt. 1 Sub,